good afternoon to all my dear students. Myself, V.N. Gullane, Assistant Professor, Chemistry in Mahatma Phule and Sitaranjan Chaudhary Science Mahavidyalaya, Varur. So, student, today I am going to start new unit, that is unit number 2 from the inorganic chemistry, that is the crystal field theory and electronic spectra. This is the part of the inorganic chemistry and this is the chapter 2 or unit 2 from your inorganic chemistry. This unit, that is chapter number 2, consists of two parts. One is crystal field theory and part B is electronic spectra. Now, before to go further in detail that what is meant by crystal field theory or what is meant by electronic spectra, so let me have some introductory idea about some concept before going in detail about this crystal field theory and electronic spectra. So first of all, let me tell you that the crystal field theory and electronic spectra, the crystal field theory, that is simply called CFT. The CFT and the electronic spectra are applicable for coordination compound. Or applicable for complex compound. So these two concepts, that is the crystal field theory, CFT, or electronic spectra, are applicable for the coordination compound or complex compound. So before to go details for this CFT and electronic spectra, let me have some introductory idea about the coordination compound. What is in the coordination compound or complex compound? And after learning the basic about this coordination compound, then after that we will discuss how we can apply this CFT and electronic spectra to this coordination compound. So for today's lecture, you should forget about the CFT and electronic spectra. In today's lecture, we will only see some detail or introduction about the coordination compound, and after that we will go for the crystal field theory and electronic spectra. Now, the first question is that what is meant by coordination compound? What is meant by coordination compound, or what is meant by complex compound, So when suppose there is a metal, and this metal is attached to the ligand. This metal is attached to the ligand. Here is the ligand. Such a compound which is formed by the combination of metal with the ligand, such a compound is called what? Coordination compound. Such a compound called coordination compound or complex compound. Means at the center there is a metal atom. And that metal atom is attached with the ligand. This L stands for the ligand. And the compound, such a compound which are formed by the combination of metal with the different number of ligand, such a compound is called what? Coordination compound. Suppose here is the metal and this metal is attached with the different number of ligand. Suppose it is attached with the 6 ligand. So this compound is called what? Coordination compound. So coordination compound is nothing but the special class of the compound, like covalent compound or like ionic compound also, or like a salt. It is a special type of compound where there is a interaction present, or there is a linkage present between the metal and the ligand, and the compound that is formed by the combination of the metal and the ligand, by the combination of metal with the different number of ligand, such a compound is called what? Coordination compound. Such a compound is called coordination compound. Now, this is the general representation of the coordination compound, metal bonded with the ligand. The bond is present between the metal and ligand. Now, this is the general representation. If we have to write it generally, then how we can write a coordination compound? Suppose this is the metal, and this metal is attached with the ligand. How many ligand there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So metal attached with the 4 ligand, and this compound is called what? Coordination compound. This is called what? Coordination compound. This is called coordination compound. Here metal attached with how many number of ligands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this metal is attached with the 6 number of ligand, and this is also the coordination compound. So this is the general representation of the coordination compound. Here the metal is bonded with the ligand. Now, another question is that which metal should be present in the coordination compound? So, if I write this is general coordination compound, suppose metal attached with the ligand. Now, this metal, the centrally situated metal, is maybe from your transition series. The element that are present in the transition series of the periodic table, that metal should be present, or majority of the transition metal form coordination compound. Simply keep in mind, the majority of the metal from the transition series element, from 3D series, 4D series, 5D series element, generally or mainly from the coordination compound. And which are the example of that metal? Generally, which type of metals are present in the coordination compound? That is particularly from the transition series, that is the 3D, 4D and 5D. Suppose scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, okay, Pb, lead. So these metal generally present in the coordination compound. It means that you may say that the majority of the coordination compound in chemistry is mainly formed by which metal? The metal from the transition series. It may be from 3D series, 4D and 5D, because it is a characteristic of this transition series to form the coordination compound. And the example of that metal are scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, cobalt, and then Fe. Okay, you may write nickel. Also from some lanthanide and actinide series metal may also present in the coordination compound. So such a metal atom is present at the central, so we call it the centrally situated metal atom. Suppose here is the Fe. If we take the Fe metal, and this Fe metal is attached with the what? Ligand. So the central metal atom are surrounded by the different number of ligand, and such a compound is called what? Coordination compound. Coordination compound. Okay, now the main aspect of this coordination compound is व्हाट इज इन बाय लिगैंड, व्हाट इज इन बाय लिगैंड, लिगैंड किसे कहते हैं, लिगॅंड कशाला म्हणायचं. इथे आपल्याला माहित झालं की सेंट्रली सिच्युएटेड असतो कोण, मेटल किंवा त्याचा आयन, आणि तो सराउंड केला असतो कोणामुळे, लिगॅंडमुळे. आता हे लिगॅंड काय, व्हॉट आर द लिगॅंड, व्हॉट आर द लिगॅंड. सो दॅट इज वी हॅव टू सी फर्स्ट व्हॉट इज इन बाय लिगॅंड. So, definition of ligand. Definition of ligand. The ligands are atoms. Ligands are atoms, or it is a group of atoms. It is a group of atoms. Ligands are atom or group of atoms which are negatively charged, or which have at least one lone pair of electron, which have at least one lone pair of electron. So what is the definition of ligand? Ligand is nothing but the atom, or it is a group of atom. It is an atom or group of atom which are negatively charged, or which have at least one lone pair of electron on it. Such a passage is called what? Ligand. Such a passage is called what? Ligand. Now, what are the example of the ligand then? I have told you that it may be single atom. Okay, so I write Cl. And we know that Cl have its charge, negative charge. So single atom negatively charged. Single atom negatively charged called ligand. So Cl minus is a ligand. In the same fashion you may write Br minus. It is also a single atom and having negative charge. Having negatively charged. So it is a ligand. Then I minus. It is also a ligand. Now suppose I write OH minus. It is not a single atom. It is a group of atoms. There is a two atoms, oxygen and nitrogen, and it have a negatively charge. So OH minus will also act as a ligand. Now ammonia. It is a group of atoms, but it don't have any negative charge. Ammonia is a neutral molecule. But nitrogen present in ammonia have one lone pair. Nitrogen atom that is present in ammonia have one lone pair, and our definition says that there should be at least one lone pair of electron. So ammonia can also act as a ligand. It must act as a ligand. So ammonia is also a ligand. Next example, water, our universal solvent or life, that is water. In water there is oxygen, and oxygen always have two lone pair. Our definition says we require at least one lone pair for a basis to act as a ligand. So water is also act as a ligand. Water can also act as a ligand. Suppose Cn minus, cyanide, or Cn minus, negatively charged basis can also act as a ligand. So ligand is nothing but the neutral molecules or negatively charged bases, or such bases which have at least one lone pair of electron. Such a base is called what? Ligand. Now this is the about we have seen about the metal that are present in the coordination compound and ligand. Now we will write some specific example. Of the coordination compound. Suppose I write general representation metal, ligand. Suppose the centrally situated metal atom I take as a copper. Okay, and to this copper I take this ligand, that is the Cn minus. So copper is attached to the Cn ligand. Copper is attached to the Cn ligand. Suppose there are 4 Cn ligand, and this compound, that is metal, centrally situated metal, is bonded with what? Ligand, that is the Cn ligand. This compound is called what? Coordination compound. This compound is called what? Coordination compound. And how we may write this? Copper in square bracket, whole square bracket, Cn. How many Cn? 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of ligands is written here in the at the bottom, and bracket complete. So CuCN by 4. CuCN by 4. This is one of the coordination compound. It is one of the coordination compound. Okay. Now, suppose we take Fe metal. And Fe is attached to the Cn. Suppose there Fe metal atom is attached to the 6 Cn ligand. Cn and Cn. So this compound, where the centrally situated metal atom is surrounded by the different number of ligands, such a compound called coordination compound. And general representation of the coordination compound is written in this fashion: square bracket, metal atom, that is the Fe, and number of ligands. How many number of ligands here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now here is the 6 ligand, and this is the general representation of coordination compound. Now, one of the things you have to notice it that we know that the ligand are the negatively charged species or having lone pair of electron, or you may say the ligand are the electron rich species. The ligands are electron rich species. So as the ligand are electron rich species, it will donate its electron density to the metal. The ligand have electron rich, the ligands are electron rich, so it can donate the electron density to the metal. This Cn ligand are electron rich, so it will donate its electron density to the metal. And the direction of the donation of electron density is from ligand to metal. And so we write the arrow in this fashion, which direction shows that the electron density is going from ligand towards the metal. So this bond must be written in this fashion, having the direction, because the ligand have the extra electron density. And this electron density is donated to the metal. Now, and the bond between this metal atom and ligand, which are formed by the donation of electron density from the ligand towards the metal, is called what? Which one? Is called what? Coordinate bond. Is called what? Coordinate bond or coordinate covalent bond. Which one is called coordinate bond? म्हणजे मेटल आणि लिगॅंड यांच्यामध्ये कोणता बॉन्ड आहे, कोणची लिंकेज आहे? कोऑर्डिनेट लिंकेज और कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द मेटल एंड द लिगॅंड, और मेटल एंड लिगॅंड आर अटैच्ड वाया विच बॉन्ड? कोऑर्डिनेट कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड, और you simply say coordinate bond. And as there is present the coordinate bond between metal and ligand in a coordination, there is a present which bond? Coordinate bond between metal and ligand. So the compound is called what? Coordination compound. So the compound called coordination compound. As there is present which bond? Coordinate bond between metal and ligand is called what? Coordination compound. Now, this is what? Centrally situated metal atom centrally situated metal atom or ion. It is attached to the number of atom or group which is called ligand. The bond between this metal atom and ligand is called what? Coordinate bond. Coordinate bond. And simply we write copper Cn/4. So here is the 4 ligand attached to the metal atom. Now the number of ligand which are attached to the metal atom, in a coordination compound is called what? Coordination number. What is in the coordination number? The number of ligands which are attached to the central metal atom in a coordination compound is called what? Coordination number. एखाद्या मेटलला कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड मध्ये किती लिगॅंड अटॅच आहे, that number is called what? Coordination number. Suppose I write next example, that is of, here is the cobalt. Cobalt is a central metal atom. It is attached with the ligand, that is the ammonia ligand. Suppose I take 6 ammonia. Here is the ammonia and here is the ammonia. So this metal atom, that is the cobalt, is attached with the 6 number of ligand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you may write cobalt, ammonia. How many ammonia there? 6 ammonia. So this number, the number of ligand that are attached to the central metal atom is called what? Coordination number. The coordination number is 6. The coordination number is 4. Coordination number is 6 and coordination number 4. So number of ligands attached to the central metal atom in a coordination compound is called what? Coordination number. Now, depend on the number of ligands or depend on the coordination number, the coordination compound shows some shape or shows some geometry, or due to the coordination number, the coordination compound creates the geometry. Suppose cobalt attached with the 6 ligand. So geometry of this compound will be what? Octahedral. On the geometry is depend on the number of ligand attached to the metal atom. Here 6 ligand are attached to the cobalt, so the geometry of this complex or geometry of this coordination compound is nothing but what? Octahedral. Suppose here is the 4 coordination number is 4. So the 4 ligand are attached in a square planar manner. Suppose here is the cobalt, here is the copper, 1 Cn, 2nd Cn, 3rd Cn and 4th Cn. So 4 Cn are attached in a planar manner. So the geometry that is created is called what? Square planar geometry. So the coordination number creates or gives the particular shape to the coordination compound or geometry to the coordination compound. So octahedral geometry, tetrahedral geometry and square planar geometry, there are different types of geometry or different types of shape of the coordination compound. Okay. Now, next, one important thing here. Suppose when metal is present in neutral form, suppose copper is present in the Cu form, no charge on the copper, then we call it as an atom. Suppose same copper is are in its ionic form, are in are in the form of ion. Suppose it means that it have a charge. Suppose on the copper there is a +2 charge. Then we call it as a ion. And there is which ion? Positive ion. So we call it as a cation. That ion we call cation. And it is a cation of metal. So we call it as a metal cation. So in the coordination compound, there may be metal in the form of its ion or in the form of in its neutral form. So we will say metal cation or we will say atom. Now the charge that is present on the metal in a coordination compound, it's called its oxidation state. It's called what is oxidation state of the metal. Suppose in this coordination compound, copper is present in +2 state. जर या कॉपर रूपांतरात किती चार्ज असेल +2 स्टेट असेल चार्ज. तर मग आपण काय म्हणू, ह्या मेटल ॲटमची काय झाली, आयनची काय झाली, ती एक ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट झाली. So what is the oxidation state? What is the oxidation state? The apparent charge present on the metal in a coordination compound is called its oxidation state. Suppose Fe is attached to the Cn. Here is a Cn and if this Fe have +2 charge in this compound, then this +2 is called what? Its oxidation state. Means the apparent charge present on the metal ion in a coordination compound is called what? Oxidation state. It's called as its oxidation state. Okay. Now, so in a coordination compound, the metal atom may be present in +2 oxidation state or +3 oxidation state or +1 oxidation state, or sometimes it is in the form of neutral atom. No charge on that. So in that case we say that it is a 0 oxidation state. Suppose Fe have 0 charge and it is attached with the ligand. Then we will say that the metal atom is present in 0 oxidation state. In its 0 oxidation state. Here metal atom present in its +2 oxidation state. Here metal atom present in its +2 oxidation state. So the apparent charge present on the metal ion in a coordination compound is called its oxidation state. Now if we write NaCl, then NaCl is a neutral ionic compound. It is Na plus and Cl minus. Okay. Suppose I write KCl, K plus Cl minus. Suppose I write MgCl2. So Mg have 2 plus charge, Mg2 plus and twice Cl minus. Means the ionic compound remain neutral. Plus is balanced by the minus. 2 plus is balanced by the 2 minus. In the same fashion, we also say that the coordination compound remains neutral. Suppose I write FeCN/6. Okay, and on the top of the bottom bracket there is a -4. So to balance this square bracket, to balance this -4, we require 4 plus. Charge. And suppose I have a potassium. Potassium have +1 charge. Always have plus 1 charge. It is alkali metal. Alkali metal always show plus 1 oxidation state. So one potassium have plus 1 charge, and here there is what 4 minus. To neutral this 4 minus, we require 4K. We require 4K. So I will write K4 Fe Cn by 6. Now this whole complex is called what? Coordination compound, or simply it is called a complex, and it becomes neutral because the 4 minus is balanced by the 4A plus in this session, like in here. And when we dissolve it in the solvent, if we dissolve it in a solvent, suppose the water, then it gets dissociated, or it gets split. So 4K plus will dissociate, and the square bracket will be dissociated as like this 4 minus. So these two bases becomes separated, becomes dissociated, 4A plus and FeCN by 6 4 minus, when we dissolve this compound in a solvent. So when it dissociated in this session, 4K plus and FeCN by 6, so this part is called what? This square bracket part is called what? Coordination sphere. Is called what? Coordination sphere, or it is also called complex ion. It is also called complex ion. And this part is called what? Ionization sphere. Ionization sphere. This is a coordination sphere or complex ion, and it is called what? Ionization sphere. It is called what? Ionization sphere. Okay. And then what will be the definition of the coordination chemistry? What will be the definition of the coordination chemistry? So simple. It's simple. The branch of chemistry that deals with the study of coordination compound. The branch of chemistry that deals with the study of coordination compound is called what? Coordination chemistry. Is called what? Coordination chemistry. Okay. So this is little bit idea or introductory about the coordination compound, and in next lecture we will see about the oxidation state of the metal atom or metal ion present in the coordination compound, and after that we will go our main topic, that is the crystal field theory and electronic spectra. So that's all for the today lecture. In next lecture we will meet you and we'll start from the oxidation state. So thank you very much.